Before an enthusiastic crowd in North Carolina, President Trump unleashed yet another attack on 4 Democrats in Congress, all women of color.
These left-wing ideologues see our nation as a force of evil, the way they speak so badly of our country. They want to demolish our Constitution, weaken our military, eliminate the values that built this magnificent country.
At one point in his rally, the president targeted Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, prompting chants of "send her back" from the crowd. Trump's combative appearance came on the same day the House voted to set aside an effort by some Democrats to initiate impeachment proceedings against him. But earlier in the week, the House did take the unusual step of voting to condemn some of Trump's attacks on the 4 lawmakers as racist. All House Democrats supported the resolution, including civil rights icon John Lewis of Georgia.
I know racism when I see it. I know racism when I feel it. And at the highest level of government, there's no room for racism.
President Trump's victory in 2016 was spurred by strong support from white working-class voters. But many Democrats believe the president is now making a dangerous bid for support based on racial resentment, including Congressman Tom Malinowski.
These words are not just words. They are like gasoline. They are like a spark to the gasoline of disturbed minds.
Trump denies he's a racist, but he has slammed the 4 congresswomen as socialists and urged them to leave the country if they are unhappy. Some Republicans have complained about the attacks, but many others, including Senator John Kennedy, support the president.
This is not China. This is not North Korea. This is America. And if you hate our country, you're free to leave anytime you want to.
The president's raw focus on racial and ideological strains is tearing at the fabric of the country, warns Democratic Congressman Dean Phillips.
And if racism ever becomes a partisan issue in this country, we have done a woeful disservice to our founders, we have done a woeful disservice to our Constitution, and a woeful disservice to every single person that calls America home.
The president's narrow victory in 2016 and his relatively low approval rating leaves him vulnerable for re-election, says analyst Kyle Condon.
If his approval rating is under 45, then he's going to need a significant share of people who don't approve of him to vote for him, and that's when it becomes really difficult.
This week's rhetorical fireworks likely serve as a preview for what could be an ugly and volatile presidential campaign next year. Jim Malone, VOA News, Washington.